Introduction. Unveiling the invisible for. In the vastness of the universe, every one of us has paused at some point to ponder the enigma of existence. We gaze at the stars, question the bounds of reality, and wonder what invisible thread ties everything together. What powers the universe? Who ignites the spark of life within each of us and orchestrates the symphony of the cosmos? The ancient text, Kena Upanishad, seeks to address these eternal inquiries, peeling back the layers of existence to reveal profound truths. Who powers the universe? A philosophical quest is an endeavor to distill the essence of the Kena Upanishad into simple English, making its wisdom accessible to everyone. Through this book, we demystify age-old spiritual philosophies and ground them in relatable, everyday experiences. This is a journey into the heart of a text that is not just about understanding the universe, but about understanding the self, discovering the source within. Readers of this book will embark on a transformative exploration of self-awareness and consciousness. The Kena Upanishad challenges us to delve deeper into our own essence, asking fundamental questions. Who am I? What is the nature of my thoughts and senses? What is the true source of my power and knowledge? By engaging with these questions, readers will find themselves on a path to greater clarity and inner peace, bridging the ancient and the modern. While rooted in ancient wisdom, the concepts within this book are reframed with contemporary examples and narratives. Imagine the universe like a vast, interconnected network, much like the internet, with knowledge and energy flowing seamlessly across it. Just as we might wonder who created and manages this digital web, the Upanishad urges us to contemplate the profound intelligence behind the cosmos and our role within it. Empowerment through understanding. The spiritual awakening offered by this text can lead to significant personal growth. By reevaluating what truly powers our lives and decisions, readers can harness newfound motivation. Whether you're seeking a sense of purpose, grappling with life's challenges, or simply yearning for a deeper connection to the world, this book aims to provide encouragement and insight, a beacon for all seekers. This journey isn't reserved for scholars or spiritual practitioners alone. It's for anyone curious about life's biggest mysteries and eager to unlock their potential. Through the principles outlined in this book, you will be equipped with tools to enhance your personal and professional life, bolstered by a firm understanding of spirituality that resonates with our shared human experience. Who powers the universe? A philosophical quest stands as a lighthouse guiding you through the darkness, illuminating paths of wisdom and inspiration. As you turn its pages, may you grow closer to answering life's profound questions, and in doing so, grow closer to your own true essence. Welcome to a quest of profound discovery, a journey not only to external knowledge, but to the depths of your own consciousness. The introduction gives a glimpse of how this ancient text remains relevant to us today. Each chapter reveals lessons that are practical and transformative. Subscribe to our channel to continue this journey of understanding and enlightenment. Let's explore the depths of this timeless wisdom together. Chapter 1. The Quest Begins. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, waves gently lapping at your feet, stretching endlessly into the horizon. This is where our journey together begins, a journey to explore the depths of life's greatest questions, much like the vast ocean before you. Inspired by the timeless wisdom of the Kena Upanishad, we start with contemplation and curiosity, asking fundamental questions about who we are and how the world around us works. The Kena Upanishad opens with a provocative question: by whom is the mind directed? It encourages us to look beyond the visible and tangible, inviting an exploration into the unseen powers that animate our thoughts, emotions, and existence itself. In our modern lives, we often get caught up in the hustle and bustle, forgetting to pause and ponder these deeper questions. Yet, it's crucial to seek this understanding to truly know ourselves and our place in the cosmos. Consider this. Have you ever tried to understand what powers a state-of-the-art smartphone? It's not just the physical components or the battery that keep it running, but a web of unseen forces like electricity and intricate codes written by unseen minds. Similarly, our universe is powered by forces far beyond what we perceive with our senses. Let's take an example from our frequently fast-paced world. Picture a busy city intersection. traffic lights orchestrating the flow, each vehicle a participant in a well-choreographed dance. What directs this flow when we zoom out from the mechanized signal systems and structured rules? It is human intention and purpose, a consciousness unseen but felt in the ordered chaos. Similarly, the Kena Upanishad invites us to realize that behind every physical manifestation of life, there is an even grander orchestra at play, intelligent, purposeful, and ultimately spiritual at its core. As we stand ready to embark on our journey, the key is to cultivate a childlike sense of wonder, just as a child perpetually asks, "Why?" until the heart of the matter is laid bare. The Kena Upanishad teaches us that every discovery begins with a question, and often, the first step to understanding is recognizing what we don't know. True wisdom seeks beyond the superficial towards the eternal truths about our existence and the ultimate source of power. Embrace a moment of introspection. Sit quietly and ask yourself, what powers my thoughts? What fuels my passions and aspirations? This introspective inquiry is the doorway to spirituality and self-realization. It's not merely an academic pursuit, but a journey of the heart and soul, urging us to look inward for answers rather than merely externally. This is your invitation to embark on a philosophical quest with vigor and openness. The Kena Upanishad is not just an ancient text, but an exploration tool, much like a compass guiding its reader through the fog of ignorance into the clarity of understanding. Through patient inquiry and reflection, we unlock the potency of existence, echoing the knowledge seekers from millennia past. In the chapters to come, we will journey together to probe deeper into the mysteries of consciousness and uncover how the ancient teachings of the Kena Upanishad remain profoundly relevant today. Every question we ask holds the potential to transform our understanding about ourselves, the universe, and the unseeable hand that powers it all. Let us set forth on this philosophical voyage with courage and curiosity, trusting that though the path may be ancient, its revelations are eternally new. Chapter 2. Understanding Consciousness. In our journey to understand the universe and ourselves, the idea of consciousness stands as a significant point of exploration. At its core, consciousness is like the mysterious light that illuminates everything we experience. But what is consciousness, really, and why does it matter in our everyday lives? To grasp this concept, imagine you're sitting in a quiet room, suddenly aware of a gentle breeze sneaking through an open window. You notice how it feels against your skin, cool and refreshing. Now, consider the awareness that allows you to recognize this sensation. This awareness is consciousness, the faculty that lets us experience life in all its dimensions. Consciousness can be described as the flame that lights up your thoughts, emotions, and sensations. When you feel joy, ponder a complex problem, or even when you're aware of your breath, it is consciousness that enables these experiences. Our consciousness is the space in which all events of life unfold. A simple way to understand consciousness further is through the act of watching a movie. When you sit in a theater, the screen displays various scenes full of emotions, actions, and dialogues. However, these visuals are meaningless without the light of the projector. Similarly, consciousness acts as that light, making the play of life visible. Why is this understanding important? Knowing that consciousness underlies all experiences helps us appreciate its power in shaping our reality. Just like a clear lens gives a true view, consciousness, when understood, can lead to a clearer perception of life. Think about this. When you send an email, you're addressing a unique person on the other end. But what about the interaction that happens inside your mind? Every thought you generate, every decision you make, consciousness is intimately involved. It is the witnessing presence in every moment, observing without judgment, always active. Imagine walking through a beautiful garden. You notice the vivid colors of flowers, hear the songs of birds, and feel the earth beneath your feet. It's your consciousness that lets you process these sensations, giving you a rich tapestry of experience. Similarly, when faced with challenges, a conscious perspective can transform your difficulties into learning opportunities. We can also look at consciousness through the lens of science, which has tried to lock it down in experiments and equations. Though scientists have mapped the brain's functions and neural paths, the exact nature of consciousness remains elusive. This is because consciousness is not just a mental state. It is a presence, a profound sense of being aware. Just as an artist uses colors to create a painting, consciousness combines various elements of life, forming a seamless picture. Recognizing this helps us to live more balanced, fulfilling lives. Understanding consciousness encourages us to look beyond the ordinary, to explore the depths of our inner world. It invites us to ask foundational questions. Who am I beyond this body and mind? What is the universal consciousness that connects everyone and everything? These questions are not just for philosophers, they have practical implications. They guide us to be more mindful, compassionate, and aware. So as we progress in this exploration, remember that consciousness is not just a subject to study, it's a reality to experience. With each day, by tuning into this silent presence within us, we open the door to richer, more meaningful living. We realize that consciousness is not something we possess, it is what we are. In the chapters to come, we'll continue this exploration, expanding the depth of our understanding and finding out more about the conscious self, the universe, and the unseen threads that connect us all. Chapter 3: Beyond the Senses. In our everyday lives, we rely heavily on our senses to navigate the world around us. Our eyes perceive colors and shapes, our ears catch sounds, our skin feels textures, our tongues taste flavors, and our noses detect scents. This sensory experience forms the basis of our understanding of reality. However, as the ancient wisdom of the Kena Upanishad suggests, there is much more to existence than what meets the eye, or any of our senses for that matter. Consider a beautiful painting. At first glance, we may admire the vibrant colors and intricate details. But to truly appreciate its essence, we would need to understand the inspiration of the artist, the emotion captured within each brushstroke, and the deeper meaning the artist intends to convey. Merely perceiving the painting through sight does not capture its soul. Similarly, the tangible world is just a surface layer of a profound and vast universe. The senses, though powerful, have limitations. They are adept at analyzing the material world, but they falter when faced with the essence of life. For instance, sound waves enter our ears, but what about the silence from which they arise? We see objects, but can we perceive the space that holds them? Our senses operate within confines, creating images and sounds which may alter or obscure the truth of deeper reality. Intellect, too, shares these boundaries. While it aids us in organizing sensory input into knowledge, it can become entangled in the web of logic and rationality, missing the subtler hues of existence. Knowledge derived purely from sensory experience and rational thought is like seeing the tip of an iceberg, unaware of the massive, unseen base beneath the surface. Look at the story of three blindfolded men attempting to identify an elephant by touch. One feels the trunk and concludes it is a snake. Another feels the leg and believes it is a tree. The third touches the tail and assumes it is a rope. Though each perception is accurate in isolation, none can grasp the entirety of the elephant. Similarly, our senses and intellect can mislead us into accepting fragmented truths as absolute reality. To perceive the universe's true essence, we must go beyond the physical and mental confines. This higher perception, employing an inner awareness or consciousness, enables us to tap into a deeper understanding that the Kena Upanishad beckons us to explore. It's like an art connoisseur who learns to feel the passion and vision behind each painting, rather than merely seeing a collection of colors. Meditative practices often encourage us to silence the chatter of the senses and mind, aiming to unveil the profound truths accessible through inner stillness. It's akin to stilling the surface of a pond to allow clear reflection, revealing its depths undisturbed by ripples. This is how we nurture the perception beyond the senses. In conclusion, venturing beyond our senses and intellect might feel like setting out into the unknown. However, this journey is comparable to an adventurer discovering new lands, equally riveting and enlightening. The limitations of our senses remind us that the universe is more than an array of sights and sounds. It invites us to seek the unspeakable, unnamed power, which, according to the Kena Upanishad, stands as the ultimate source of knowledge, waiting patiently for us to lift the veil of our sensory limitations and witness the grandeur of the infinite truth. Chapter 4: The Hidden Power. In every facet of life, there's an underlying force that remains unseen yet powers all that we perceive. Like the wind that sways the trees, this hidden power itself is invisible, but its presence is undeniable through its effects. The Kena Upanishad refers to this enigmatic force as that which empowers everything, urging us to look beyond the physical and tangible to understand the essence of our existence. Imagine the electricity that lights up a city. Without it, our homes would be dark, our appliances useless, and our daily routines disrupted. Yet, do we ever see the electricity itself? We only see its impact: lights glowing, machines operating, life made convenient. Similarly, the hidden power within us and the universe is not something we can observe directly, but we experience it through the vibrancy of life, the rhythm of nature, and the wonders of existence. From a scientific perspective, we can relate this concept to gravity, a force mysterious in its invisibility, yet it governs the structure and motion of our universe. Our lives are bound by gravity, just as they are guided by this spiritual force. It is what holds the planets in orbit and allows us to walk upon the Earth. While science tries to explain gravity through complex equations, the spiritual essence described by the Kena Upanishad goes beyond the empirical. It is an invitation to delve deeper into understanding not only the mechanics but also the mystery of the world we live in. Consider the human heart. It beats tirelessly, circulating blood and sustaining life. But what instills that initial impetus for it to beat? The same can be said about a seed that knows just when to sprout and seek the sun. What guides its internal rhythm? These phenomena are manifestations of the hidden power, an intelligence that orchestrates life in harmonious complexity. The harmony seen in nature, ecological systems that balance perfectly, the precise migration patterns of birds, is not just by random chance, but the work of a conscious intelligence. The Upanishad teaches us that trying to perceive this hidden power through mere sensory perception or intellectual reasoning is futile. Just as our senses have limits, the mind cannot fully grasp the infinite nature of that. However, recognizing the limitations of our perceptions can be liberating. It cultivates a sense of humility, acknowledging that our understanding is only a fraction of reality. Yet, it also connects us closely to the universe. When we release the need to control or dissect every mystery, we allow ourselves to be guided by this greater wisdom. The Kena Upanishad suggests that this hidden power is not something external. It exists within each of us as an indwelling consciousness, prompting us to live authentically and with purpose. Just as a river flows towards the sea, humans are innately drawn to this greater reality, this ultimate truth. In recognizing this hidden power, we find ourselves aligned with a broader, more profound narrative, the kind observed in acts of kindness, creativity, and moments of insight. It is the whisper of intuition, the spark of inspiration. By tuning into this force, life becomes not a struggle against an indifferent universe, but a dance with a nurturer and guide. Thus, the hidden power, as described in the Kena Upanishad, becomes a bridge. It bridges the seen and unseen, the known and unknown, urging us to see life not merely as it is on the surface, but to connect with the deeper truths that sustain it. In acknowledging this invisible source, we can live not only with awareness, but also with trust in the profound mysteries that cradle us in their embrace. Chapter 5: The Dialogue of Realization. In the heart of the ancient text known as the Kena Upanishad lies an intriguing dialogue, a conversation that serves as a guide, leading us towards profound self-realization and a deeper understanding of the divine presence within. This chapter aims to unravel that dialogue, showing how the art of questions and answers can illuminate the path to discovering hidden truths. The Kena Upanishad begins with an earnest question: by whom is this world impelled? It talks about the way our senses perceive the world and prompts us to think deeply about the driving force behind what we see, hear, touch, and understand. This question forms the essence of the dialogue, encouraging us to look beyond the mere surface of existence and seek the source that powers it all. Imagine standing by a lake. The water seems still, yet beneath the surface flows a current, unseen but powerful. This is similar to our own perception. Surface-level realities veil the deeper truths. The dialogue in the Kena Upanishad encourages us to question the very nature of this perception. Is what we see the entirety of existence, or is there more that escapes our mundane senses? The Upanishads often use questioning to peel back layers of ignorance and move closer to understanding. Such a method invites us to reflect on our everyday lives. Think of a child's endless curiosity, unafraid to question the world around them. They ask, why? Not once, but as many times as it takes to reach an answer that satisfies their soul. Just like this child, the Kena Upanishad urges us to question relentlessly until we unravel the ultimate truth. As the dialogue unfolds, it presents an interesting paradox. The entity that empowers our senses and thoughts cannot itself be seen or comprehended by them. This brings forward a realization that what is truly powerful and divine is not external, but dwells within us. The real knower is beyond the capabilities of the mind and senses. It is subtle and profound, much like the hidden current within our tranquil lake. In our daily lives, we often rely on external validation or knowledge, but the Upanishadic dialogue guides us inward, towards self-awareness. Think of when you instinctively know the answer to a problem without logical reasoning, or the calm assurance from a dream that offers clarity when you wake. These are echoes of the divine presence, whispering truths that transcend ordinary understanding. Embracing this wisdom requires humility and openness. The knowledge we seek is not an intellectual pursuit, it is an experiential realization. It is about quieting the mind and listening to the inner dialogue, the whispers of consciousness that reveal the truth of our being. Through the art of questioning, the conversation in the Kena Upanishad reminds us that the answers lie within. By engaging in this philosophical inquiry, we embark on a journey toward realizing our deepest self and the divine essence. This dialogue is timeless, seeking to transform our perspective from a superficial understanding of life to an intimate connection with the divine fabric woven into every moment of our existence. As we conclude this exploration of the dialogue of realization, remember that true wisdom is not about accumulating knowledge, but connecting with the universal spirit within us all. The real quest is to uncover the knower, the eternal light that illuminates the universe from within each of us. Chapter 6. Who is the knower? The age-old question of who am I echoes in the depths of human consciousness and finds one of its most profound explorations in the Kena Upanishad. As we dissect this chapter, we dive into understanding the knower, the true self, beneath layers of identity and ego. Through reflection and practice, we are poised to uncover the dazzling truth of our existence. Imagine arriving at a bustling train station. The ceaseless chatter of passengers and announcements mingle with the clatter of rolling suitcases. Here, each person is akin to a thought swirling through your mind. Now picture yourself standing apart on the platform, watching the scene without becoming entangled in its ebb and flow. This observer, unblemished by the chaos, represents the knower within you. In our daily life, much like at this station, our minds are flooded with thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. The ego eagerly steps in, claiming these fleeting experiences as integral to who we are. Rooted in social roles, achievements, and desires, the ego constructs a persona that we often present to the world. I am a doctor, I am successful, I am a failure. These are not who we truly are. They are layers, mere garments cloaking the deeper self. The true knower, however, remains behind these veils. It is the silent witness, the underlying consciousness that perceives without judgment. To identify the knower is to embark on the journey of differentiating this timeless self from the ego-bound identity. One effective method to address this separation is self-inquiry. When a thought arises, ask yourself, who is aware of this thought? You will soon realize that there is an awareness distinct from the thought itself, a silent observer. This recognition introduces the ability to disentangle the self from the ego's binding narratives. In this transformative journey, consider humility as your companion. Humility allows you to diminish the loud proclamations of the ego, encouraging a gentle alignment with your true nature. Take inspiration from nature, where a tree, despite standing tall, remains grounded. It flourishes irrespective of the roles assigned to it, be it shade, timber, or fruit bearer. Similarly, as humans, shedding layers of identity rooted in titles or material success propels us toward authenticity and liberation. Engage in reflective meditation regularly. Sit quietly and observe the parade of thoughts, emotions, and sensations as though you are watching clouds drift by in the sky. Do not identify with any cloud. Instead, simply be the vast, clear sky that holds them all. This practice is not about silencing the mind, but about understanding who the silent perceiver, the true knower, is. Let us remember, understanding our real self is not about dismissing the ego completely. Rather, it is recognizing it, but not allowing it to dominate. By doing so, we grant ourselves freedom from being tossed in every direction by life's relentless demands. Instead, we become like the eye of a storm, a center of profound calm amidst the swirling winds of change. As you continue this enchanting exploration of who is the knower, surrender to the inner stillness where the superficial clamor fades, and you shall find the boundless presence of your true self. This realization transforms mere existence into enlightened living as you draw closer to the eternal source of wisdom and power that tirelessly propels the universe. Embrace this chapter as a call to direct the quest inward, unravel the profound tapestry of the real self, and release the weight of the ego to unleash the purity of your true being. Chapter 7. Lessons from Nature. In our quest to understand the essence of life and the ultimate source of power, nature emerges as one of the profound teachers. The ancient sages of the Kena Upanishad understood that by observing the natural world, we can glean insights into the spiritual and existential truths that govern both the cosmos and our inner lives. Nature is the silent, ever-present guide that mirrors the principles found in this timeless scripture. Interdependence in nature. Observe the forest, a sprawling community where every tree, plant, and creature plays a vital role in maintaining balance. The trees provide oxygen for animals, while animals like birds and insects help in pollinating plants and dispersing seeds. This web illustrates the concept of interdependence. In the Kena Upanishad, we are reminded that the universe and our lives are interconnected by an unseen force. Just as in nature, where every element relies on another, so too do our actions and existence depend on a higher reality. Recognizing this interdependence brings us humility and a sense of unity with the universe. The cycles of life. Nature operates in cycles. The day follows the night, seasons change, life blossoms and withers. The river flows continuously, symbolizing the perpetual change inherent in existence. This cycle teaches us acceptance and adaptability. The sun setting doesn't signify the end, but rather a preparation for a new day. The Kena Upanishad speaks of a source that transcends these cycles, a timeless, changeless essence. Understanding the nature of cycles helps us see the temporary nature of hardship and joy, preparing us to seek the stability of the eternal. Life's challenges often seem mountainous, yet by recognizing their transient nature, we find strength in the continuity of existence. Nature's resilience. Consider a simple blade of grass, reborn after a refreshing rain. Nature teaches resilience through this quiet renewal. No matter the harsh winds or scorching sun, the grass finds a way to thrive again. This resilience mirrors the inner strength that the Upanishads comment upon, the unwavering core within us that remains untouched by worldly trials. Resilience, as shown by nature, encourages us to seek that spark of eternal wisdom within. The divine source within, untouched by external circumstances, empowers us to stay resilient through life's storms, mirroring the balance. Finally, nature's inherent balance instructs us in leading a life rooted in harmony. Neither forest nor ocean seeks dominance but finds its niche within the vast tapestry of life. This balance in nature encourages us to live with moderation and contentment, aligning with the Kena Upanishad's teachings of not overvaluing the material over the spiritual. By reflecting on these lessons, we're inspired to live life with an openness to learn from nature daily. Embracing interdependence, accepting cyclical change, practicing resilience, and seeking balance enrich our spiritual journey. Let us, therefore, like nature, humbly strive to harmonize with the worldwide rhythm, continually powered by the unseen force that guides the universe and resides within each of us. Chapter 8. Power of Humility. In the journey of life, humility emerges as a profound yet often underestimated virtue, a hidden power that enables true spiritual growth. The Kena Upanishad gently steers us towards understanding that real strength and wisdom sprout from the fertile grounds of humility. But what does it mean to be truly humble? And how can acknowledging our limitations bring us closer to the essence of life? Imagine a vast, ancient tree in a quiet forest. Its roots run deep beneath the earth, unseen yet crucial for its existence. The taller and stronger the tree, the deeper the roots must delve to support its towering branches. In a similar way, humility serves as the root system in our personal growth, grounding us and providing the foundation upon which true wisdom can flourish. Humility does not suggest weakness or self-deprecation. Instead, it's an understanding and acceptance of one's place in the grand tapestry of the universe. The Kena Upanishad teaches that that which is the source of all power cannot be known or controlled. A humble heart acknowledges this mystery, embraces the unknown, and opens to learning. Consider a great artist at the height of their career. Despite their accolades, they continue to practice daily, seeking feedback and improving their craft. Their humility lies in knowing there is always more to learn, more to uncover, and more ways to grow. This outlook doesn't diminish their previous achievements. Rather, it propels them further along their journey. In our daily lives, the power of humility can transform interactions and lead to deeper connections. Think of a leader who listens more than they speak, who admits when they're wrong, and who values the input of their team. This kind of leader not only gains respect, but also fosters an environment where everyone can thrive. Humility, in this sense, becomes a conduit for collective growth and knowledge. The Kena Upanishad asks us to ponder, who is the knower? In this contemplation, we realize there is no single holder of all truth or wisdom. By recognizing this, we allow ourselves to become perpetual students of life. Each person we meet becomes a teacher in their own right, each experience a lesson to learn. Humble inquiry drives enlightenment far more effectively than any show of arrogance or superiority. Being humble also equips us to deal with failures and setbacks gracefully. It instills resilience and the understanding that stumbling blocks are stepping stones in disguise. When we accept our vulnerabilities with grace, we create space for growth, healing, and ultimately fulfillment. To practice humility is to live with open-mindedness, embracing new perspectives and possibilities. The power of humility lies in its ability to strip us of ego-driven illusions, revealing the clear path to enlightenment. It gently reminds us that we are all part of something much larger than ourselves. As you cultivate humility, reflect on its presence in your own life. How do you respond when you are given feedback? Can you appreciate others' achievements without envy or diminishments? When was the last time you truly listened without interrupting or formulating a response in your mind? Let humility be your silent but steadfast guide. It can lead you towards a greater understanding of yourself and the universe. In these humble moments, we uncover the deep truth that real power does not come from external accolades, but from a heart at peace with the mystery of existence. Chapter 9: The Illusions of Perception. In our journey to understand who powers the universe, we reach the concept of illusion, often referred to as Maya in ancient texts. Maya represents the idea that our perceptions and senses often do not reflect reality as it truly is. Imagine standing on a hot summer day in the desert and seeing a shimmering body of water in the distance. As you walk closer, you realize it was a mirage, a trick of your perception shaped by heat and light. This exemplifies how our senses can mislead us. Our physical senses, sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell, are incredible tools that help us navigate the world. However, they are limited. They can only give us a portion of the complete picture, often leading to misconceptions. For example, the world appears flat to us from our human perspective, yet we know it is a sphere. This shows how our immediate perceptions can distort reality. Similarly, consider a simple optical illusion, like two circles on a piece of paper that appear to move if you shift your focus. Are they really moving? Through this, we learn that what we see or believe isn't always what it actually is. Our minds fill in gaps, create patterns, and jump to conclusions, leading us away from truth. So, how does this relate to spirituality and the quest for the ultimate power? Recognizing that our senses deceive us is the first step to gaining spiritual clarity. It's about questioning what we think we know and being open to understanding deeper truths that are not immediately evident. Furthermore, Maya is not just about tricking the eyes. It also applies to the assumptions and narratives in our minds. Have you ever been in a room full of people, feeling completely alone, and come to realize later that others in the room shared your concerns, but everyone was caught in their own perceptions of isolation. This demonstrates how emotional and social perceptions can equally be deceptive. Understanding the illusions of perception invites us to look beyond superficial differences and separations. It reminds us that just as colors can appear differently under varied lighting, our understanding of life and others is shaped by our mental lighting. When we can accept that our perceptions are not foolproof, we allow ourselves to question deeper, ponder further, and ultimately see beyond the immediate. Technology offers a modern correlation. With advancements in artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and deepfakes, we see that it is increasingly possible to create entire environments and scenarios that our senses perceive as real. These realities, crafted through technology, teach us about the profound nature of perception, how easy it is to mistake illusion for truth. In conquering illusion, practicing humility becomes crucial. It demands acknowledging that we may not always have the complete wisdom of what is around us. By embracing humility, we develop the courage to admit our faults in perception and invite teachings that we might have otherwise ignored. This conscious awareness of perception and its tricks reveals a deeper understanding of self and universe. Remember, as we let go of the rules shaped by Maya, we invite a genuine, richer awareness of life. The lesson lies in the knowing. While our senses give us a map to explore the world, only by questioning that map will we uncover what lies beneath. Chapter 10. Meditation and Reflection. As we embark on the transformative journey of life, meditation and reflection become indispensable companions, guiding us towards an enlightened understanding of ourselves and the universe. Kena Upanishad whispers to us the secrets of the unseen power that moves everything and dares us to look within to discover it. Meditation serves as the quiet bridge connecting our daily experiences to this profound realization, while reflection allows us to derive wisdom from these experiences. The significance of meditation. Meditation is more than a practice. It is an invitation to pause amid life's chaos and tune into the stillness within. It is about learning to quiet the mind, which often resembles a restless ocean, its surface troubled by winds of thought and emotion. Through meditation, we invite peace to settle these waves, revealing the depths beneath. Consider a glass jar filled with muddy water. When agitated, it's opaque and murky. But if left undisturbed, the particles settle, leaving clarity behind. Meditation works similarly, clearing our mental chaos and allowing a clearer, deeper vision of life. Practical tips for meditation. 1. Create a space. Establish a quiet, comfortable corner for your meditation practice. This dedicated space becomes a sanctuary to which your mind associates calmness and focus. 2. Fix time. Try to meditate at the same time daily. Regularity conditions the mind to enter a peaceful state more easily. 3. Focus on breath. Begin with simple breath observation. Inhale deeply, hold briefly, then exhale slowly. Notice each breath's journey, bringing you beautifully back to the present. 4. Be consistent. Start with a few minutes daily and gradually increase the duration. Consistency is more important than duration. The mind, like any muscle, strengthens through regular effort. 5. Be patient. Starting might be difficult, as the mind is accustomed to constant activity. Practice patience and kindness towards yourself. Growth in meditation is subtle. The role of reflection. While meditation is the art of being in the moment, reflection provides insights drawn from those moments. It's the introspection that occurs before our day begins or as it ends, allowing us to discern patterns, behaviors, and thoughts that otherwise slip by unnoticed. Engaging in reflection. Journaling. Dedicate time to write thoughts and feelings in a journal. It helps organize personal insights from meditation and daily life experiences. Gratitude listing. Each day, note down a few things you're grateful for. This cultivates a perspective of abundance and joy, shifting focus from what's amiss to what's fulfilling. Daily question. Pose a reflective question to yourself each day, like, what did I learn today? Or what am I thankful for? This encourages a deeper understanding of day-to-day experiences. Personal transformation through meditation and reflection. Let's consider Maya, a young professional often stressed by the demands of her job. She decides to incorporate meditation and reflection into her routine. Over time, Maya notices she's calmer, making decisions from a place of clarity rather than stress-driven reaction. She finds herself more aware of her strengths and limitations, leading to a healthier work-life balance and an enriched inner world. Like Maya, through consistent meditation and reflection, we cultivate awareness. This awareness transforms us, subtly aligning us with our truest nature and the ultimate source of knowledge and power the Kena Upanishad speaks of. It leads us towards living not just with sight, but with insight, not just with breath, but with depth. Meditation and reflection are the keys to unlocking the treasure chest of the self. They beckon us to look beyond surface perceptions, urging us to dive into the depths of our consciousness, for real power, true knowledge, and profound peace lie within. Chapter 11. Living with Awareness. In the journey of life, adopting awareness as a guiding principle can transform ordinary experiences into moments of profound insight. The teachings of the Kena Upanishad urge us to look beyond mere sensory perceptions and tap into a deeper, all-encompassing consciousness. In this chapter, we explore how to integrate these ancient teachings into our daily lives, cultivating a constant state of mindfulness and presence. 1. Understanding awareness in daily life. Living with awareness means being present in the moment, fully engaging with the here and now. It involves a continuous observation of oneself and one's surroundings, realizing that every moment holds the potential for deep understanding. The Kena Upanishad teaches us that the universe is powered by a source beyond what the senses can grasp. By being aware, we begin to perceive this source in all aspects of life. 2. Practicing mindfulness in routine activities. Mindfulness is about infusing awareness into all that we do, no matter how routine or mundane. Consider the simple act of drinking a cup of tea. Instead of rushing through it, pause to notice the warmth of the cup, the aroma rising from it, and the taste as you sip. This simple shift transforms the act from a routine habit to a vehicle of appreciating the present moment. Number 3. Awareness and relationships. Interpersonal interactions provide rich ground for practicing awareness. Listening fully when someone speaks, without planning your response or getting distracted, signals true presence and respect. This openness allows you to experience the depth of human connection, recognizing the spark of that deeper consciousness in others. 4. The role of humility in awareness. The Upanishad emphasizes humility as a prerequisite for true wisdom. Awareness cultivates humility as we realize the limits of our individual knowledge and the vast expanse of the unknown. A humble heart stays open to learning, receptive to life's lessons. 5. Nature as a teacher. Nature is an ever-present mentor on the path to awareness. Observing a tree's steady growth or a river's flow offers insights into patience, resilience, and adaptability. Spending time in nature encourages us to synchronize with its rhythms, deepening our awareness of the interconnectedness of all beings. 6. Overcoming the illusions of perception. The senses often perceive reality only superficially, arousing desires and attachments to fleeting pleasures. Awareness helps in piercing through these illusions, revealing the transient nature of what we often consider substantial. By focusing on the underlying essence in every experience, we align ourselves with the eternal truth as indicated in the Upanishad. 7. Continuous meditation. Meditation is a crucial practice for sustaining awareness. Begin and end your day with moments of silent contemplation, calming the mind and aligning it with the higher consciousness. These moments reinforce the understanding gained from the Kena Upanishad, anchoring wisdom in everyday life. 8. Reflection and application. After you have experienced something new, a conversation, a challenge, or a moment of joy, take time to reflect on that experience. What did it teach you about being present? How can you apply this awareness moving forward? Such reflection consolidates learning and transforms everyday experiences into sources of enlightenment. 9. Conclusion. The joy of living with awareness. Living with awareness is not about renouncing the world, but engaging with it fully. It's about seeing beyond the immediate and appreciating the divine essence in each action, person, and event. As you integrate the teachings of the Kena Upanishad into your life, remember that every moment is a chance to witness the profound within the ordinary, embracing the universe's power that vibrates through every aspect of existence. By walking the path of awareness, you embark on a journey of continuous discovery, leading a life enriched with purpose and joy. May your experiences become gateways to deeper understanding. And Mem. Chapter 12, The Journey Within. As we reach the final chapter of our exploration through the wisdom of the Kena Upanishad, we arrive at a pivotal realization. The true journey is not an outward quest, but one that leads us deep within ourselves. Delving into the riches of this ancient scripture, we've come to understand that life's ultimate essence and the source of all power lie beyond the fleeting attractions of the sensory world. Each of us holds this profound truth within our very being. It simply requires recognition and nurturing to flourish. Through the pages of this book, we have embarked on a journey, a philosophical quest that challenges us to open our hearts and expand our consciousness. We've learned that seeking truth involves transcending the limitations of our physical senses and meeting the subtler, unseen forces with an open mind. Our external reality, with its varied perceptions, often shelters us in comforting illusions. It is only when we dare to question these illusions that we begin our true journey within. Consider a simple, everyday analogy. Think of life as a vast ocean, with its waves symbolizing experiences and interactions with the world. Most individuals focus solely on the surface, riding the waves and facing the highs and lows. However, those who pursue the spiritual journey learn to dive beneath the surface. There, in the depths of their being, they discover the stillness and profound energy that drive the currents above. It is within these depths that we touch the profound essence of life, as taught by the Upanishad. The Upanishad gently guides us to shift our perspective, encouraging humility as the bedrock of wisdom. By humbling ourselves, we stand ready to receive true knowledge and recognize the divine spark hidden within us all. This understanding transforms our consciousness, illuminating the path ahead with clarity and purpose. Meditation and reflection, both vital components of this transformative journey, serve as practices to anchor us in the present moment, fostering a continuous connection with our inner self. Awakening to this nuanced awareness, we start aligning our actions with a deeper understanding, influencing not just our own lives, but also the world around us. As we close this exploration of the Kena Upanishad, let us remember that the journey within is ongoing and ever unfolding. Each insight gained acts as a brushstroke on the canvas of our spiritual development. We are constantly invited to expand our understanding, question our beliefs, and embrace the mysteries of existence with eagerness. Empowered by this wisdom, we are called to continue seeking and questioning the essence of life on our own spiritual path. Embracing the questions that arise along this journey with curiosity instead of seeking definitive answers instills a sense of peace and acceptance. As we each move forward on this divine adventure, let us remain open to life's teachings, allowing them to enrich our understanding and cultivate harmony within ourselves and the universe. Who powers the universe? A philosophical quest concludes here, but may this be the beginning for each of you as you tread on your own unique path of discovery. In this quest, you are never alone. The knowledge and spirit of the universe accompany you every step of the way. Embrace the journey within, for it is here that the heart finds its home and the soul its eternal peace.